morning. So today is day 3 after surgery, and it's Friday, and I just woke up, and I messed up yesterday. I should not have stopped taking the oxycodone. When I woke up yesterday, I felt really good, so I was thinking, oh, I don't need that. I can just take the ibuprofen. And that's something that the nurse at the hospital even said, don't do. Don't think, don't wait till you're in pain and, all that. And so I got myself in a bad state yesterday. It's my own fault. Got in a lot of pain, but I got myself back on track. I took an oxycodone last night at like 7:30, and then I took one this morning. I woke up around 4:30 to use the restroom, and I took one then, and then I'm going to stay on that regimen. And then also last night, the reason I got on here like as soon as I woke up is because I wanted to tell you guys. I laid on my side, and I got online to see, because I like, probably like a lot of you guys, you went and watched videos and been reading stuff, and it didn't sound like you were supposed to lay on your side. Or when I would see something about somebody laying on their side, the ladies would talk about how they felt their intestines moving around and stuff, and it really kind of freaked me out. But the night before last, I had a really hard time sleeping, and because my back started hurting really bad, because I'm normally a side sleeper. Well, I found this video from this lady. I think she was like in the UK or Australia or somewhere. I don't really know for sure, but she said it's good to lay on your side. It can help you pass gas and stuff. And she just said to take a pillow and kind of wedge it over on your side so your tummy's kind of laying towards the pillow, and it's not like all the way down on the bed, so like the pelvic floor or whatever is not having to like tilt over and all that. So, and then put a pillow between your knees. And so I did that, and first, oh, I'm so sorry. Normally I'll have had coffee and before I get on here, but I was so excited about sleeping on my side last night, I had to share it with you guys. But so I started on my right side because I was watching television in my room, and I wanted to keep watching television until I fell asleep. And I fell asleep. I probably fell asleep around 8:30 last night and did not wake up again until 4:30 to go to the bathroom. I was so comfortable. I slept so good, and I didn't have any intestine issue. And the only thing that I felt was, I still have some gas coming out, so I felt a few gas bubbles, but that was it. And then I was thinking to myself, for those of us who have had kids, when you're growing a baby, your intestines are shifting all over the place as the uterus is growing. And so after you get your uterus removed, if they do shift a little bit to fill that space, the space that the uterus left isn't that huge anyway. And if it is because maybe you're one of the people that has really horrible fibroids and stuff, and so your uterus is enlarged, then yours would have shifted even, more than like where my uterus wasn't really large. Mine, it's just like, I think your intestines are just used to moving around. I mean, if you stand on your head, they move. It's like, but you don't feel that, So I'm wondering, maybe those women that said that, because one of them even said she felt her intestines like squirming around, and I didn't feel anything like that. And I haven't yet. And I don't know, maybe that's somebody that had like a really huge uterus because of fibroids or something, and they really were feeling them, but I haven't experienced that. And maybe some people were experiencing gas bubbles and were just thinking it was their intestines like moving around. I don't know. All I know is from my experience, I have not felt anything like that at all. But anyway, after I went to the bathroom, my hip was kind of hurting me a little bit because of laying, on that side without moving all night. So then I decided to try the other side. So I went to my left side, and that was equally as comfortable. It felt really nice. I felt really supported with the pillow, and I felt good. And then like this morning, like right now, what is still hurting me the most is my bladder. And I was reading more about that, and plus the doctor had actually told my husband when she called to let him know I was having problems in the hospital with the bladder that, all that activity and surgery around it, it'll have spasms, and I think it's still just going through that. So it's not so, it's like if you've had a bladder infection, you know how it feels, your bladder hurts and you constantly feel like you have to pee, and then when you do go pee it burns really bad. It's not like that. It doesn't, for the most part, as long as I'm taking my pain pills, it doesn't hurt just when I'm sitting around. Yesterday when I stopped taking them, I paid. It really hurt, and the ibuprofen didn't help. But like now, but then when you go to the bathroom, that's when you become aware of it, because it hurts, but not. It doesn't hurt when the pee stream is coming out, like that burn. It's like the actual bladder is what hurts, and then it stops. It's like it stops a few minutes after you pee, because like when I'm done peeing, it's still kind of hurting, and that's the spasms, and so hopefully that'll go away. And if it doesn't, I think I'm gonna call the doctor's office and see if it's okay to take some of that Azos. I think it's AZOS, and it kind of numbs your bladder. That's an over-the-counter medicine that, like, if you have a bladder infection, kind of helps it feel better. It turns your pee orange, but if I still am having a lot of discomfort, I might call anyway just to see is it okay to take that. Um, but my main thing was I was excited I got to sleep on my side, and so I wanted to tell you guys that, and also I wanted to tell you if you've seen any of the people that talk about the intestines and feeling really weird there. I didn't have any of that, so I wanted to tell you that. So hopefully today will be a better day, because I'm not going to be stubborn and not take the meds, and I'm going to just keep on chugging the water and the cranberry juice. And water is really important, because my big thing is I'm my whole thing with the oxycodone was I'm afraid of constipation. But I'm still, if I keep taking the Dulcolax and drinking a lot of water, that should help counteract that. So, but yeah, that's my update so far for today. Okay, guys, so this is where the incisions are. I'm getting ready to get up and take a shower now, but so I've got one here. I just have the band-aids on, and one over here. I've got some swelly belly going, and this gets worse by the end of the day, which is also normal. And then here, so there's on the outside, there's one on each side, and then one by the belly button. So that's where they are in a laparoscopic surgery. If I understand correctly, if you have the Da Vinci laparoscopic, there's 5 incisions. I don't know for sure if that's still the case. It's just the different videos I watched that talk about that. They had 5. So, but anyway, you're ready to get up, remove these bandages, take a shower, put on fresh bandages, and trying to decide if I just want to change into a different nightshirt or if I want to put like some sweats or something on. I might just change into a different nightshirt. It's comfortable. Okay, I opted for the nightshirt. This one says I'm unstable in the mornings, but freshly showered, freshly bandaged, and feeling all right. I need to make sure I'm taking them pain meds, but I just got done brushing my teeth, so I'm not going to drink it right off, but I was going to try some of the cran pineapple juice today. So I'm going to go ahead and pour me a glass, but I'm going to wait a few minutes before I drink it, because I don't think it tastes very good mixed with the toothpaste. But my incisions, I think, they almost look like maybe there's like stitches inside and then glue on the outside. I really can't tell. Neither could my husband. It definitely doesn't look like stitches on the outside of the incision, because you don't see any and I don't feel any, but I don't know. I'll ask when I go to the doctor. But anyway, freshly showered. I feel so good now. I'll tell you, if it tastes as good as it smells really good. Okay, so now I've got myself set back up in my bedroom. That's my little Serta sheep. You know, the little ones with the numbers. He's a number 5. I got him online a long time ago. I just love those little sheep. Anyway, another thing I wanted to tell you guys is when I was sharing in part 2 of my hysterectomy story, that I was seeing women talking about, some were saying to buy the medical like mesh underwear, and then I started seeing some say just buy underwear that are 2 sizes too big, but briefs, you know, the kinds that come up high. Those are working perfectly for me. That's exactly what I did. I just bought the Hanes cotton briefs in 2 sizes bigger than what I normally wear, and they're working just perfect. So the ones the hospital gave me were like boy short style, and they were looser than these, but I kind of like how these are a little snugger. They don't squeeze me at all. They're just, I feel like they hold like a pad or a panty liner in place better. And actually, I'm not having hardly any discharge at all. It's a very small amount, and the only reason I'm wearing a pad instead of a panty liner is because I have so many left. So I'm going to use those, and then I'm working from home because of COVID, but normally where I work, they have a basket in the bathroom, and ladies donate like pads and tampons to that basket because we don't have like any machines or anything. You know, like a lot of bathrooms have machines with feminine supplies. They don't have those where I work anymore. And so what I'm going to do because I've got a whole bunch of tampons, I'll never use a tampon again. So I'm going to take all that down there, and then I'm not going to use up my entire supply of pads. I will switch to panty liners when I feel more confident that I'm not going to have more come out, you know. And then so I have somewhere I can donate that stuff to. But anyway, I also wanted to update you on, I keep calling them my granny panties, but honestly, I would wear briefs just in my right size. You know, I love briefs, so they're comfortable. And I was trying to think, but yeah, I'm gonna sit in here and probably watch some YouTube. I might read, watch some TV. And I'm also walking. Like every time I have to go to the bathroom, I'm still getting up and pacing and stuff to get some steps in. But I think I'm going to take it a little easier today when it comes to like sitting in a chair and stuff. Because yesterday I didn't, and I think maybe that contributed a little bit to the pain I was having, in addition to not taking the pain pills. Like I probably should have. I probably should take them at least maybe the first few days, not just one day. I mean, anyway, so that's the update for now, and hopefully this day stays even. My verdict on the cran pineapple, it's very good. I like it a lot. I just made a cup of peppermint tea. I had a cup of this yesterday too. And then today I read that this also can help with those bladder spasms I'm having. So hopefully it'll work. So I've got peppermint tea, and then I just made some vegetable soup because I need to eat something. I don't really have an appetite, but yesterday I didn't eat anything. I just drank a bunch of juice and water, and I need to eat, so I'm not hungry, but hopefully this will kind of spark my appetite. This little guy, he just does not understand why he likes to like kind of get up on your lap, like all the way up to your chest, and he's like not understanding. He's got to stay low. This is my cat Django, if you don't know. My son actually named him after Jango Fett, the Star Wars character who is a bounty hunter. So it's Jango, but his full name is Jango Fett. And he is a very good hunter of bugs, especially flies and crickets. He's very good at that. So he's been keeping me a lot of company. Django. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. Isn't he handsome? He's a rescue kitty. Hey guys, so it is 4 p.m. and I'm still feeling about the same today. Pretty good. I've been getting some steps in. Not a ton, but I'm trying. I've been reading my book and just trying to take it easy. But I'm like in the recliner in the living room instead of staying in bed or whatever. And then I just keep hoping each day is going to get better than the next. My husband, Brian, he just went to the grocery store because I asked him if he could go get me some prune juice because I still haven't had a bowel movement. And I don't really know how many days you should go without one, you know? So, and I don't want to, like you guys know, I keep talking about my fear of getting constipated because I hear horror stories about that with hysterectomy, and I don't want to have a story of my own. I never thought I'd be talking about my bowel movements on the internet, but that is just something that is par for the course. So hopefully that will help. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and just say this is how today has been. It's been pretty good. I think today was better than yesterday, and each day will just get better and we'll see what tomorrow is like. And but anyway, this is, I guess, day 3 since my surgery was day 1 and then yesterday was the day after. Today's the 3rd day, so I'm just going to call this day 3. But if you can think of any questions or anything or advice or anything you want to say below, go ahead and I'll talk to you guys again the next time. I'm not sure if I'll do a video tomorrow or if I'll start lumping, a couple days at a time in. I think it'll just depend on if anything changes tomorrow. But anyway, I hope I'm helping.